All right. I am doing a roster review for Tyawaf. Tyawaf? Tyawaf? I don't actually know how that's pronounced. I'm sure you can correct me later. I've done some notes on it. A lot briefer than the one you probably saw. Here you are. I posted in the strategies or whichever channel it was. This is more just like brief dot points. Talked about your GAC a little bit. You definitely have some good teams. I reckon you could jump up into Chromium if you want. The main thing is you're just like lacking on GLs. Like C is a fine GL. Like it kills a lot of non-GL things. The problem is you don't have many GL counters. You've got Star Killer for Ray. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. You've got Slicker can kill a couple things, like Jabba is the main one you really want to look at. Ray is better on defense. She doesn't really kill heaps. The main thing is you don't really have many counters for Galactic Legends. But we will talk about that in a bit. I'm going to talk about your fleet. I'm going to talk about farming a little bit. Let's first talk about your characters. So Ray. Oh, hang on. I looked at your Ray the other day, and you had speed mods on her, but clearly you've looked at the thing I posted the other day. Ray likes health mods because of Lifeblood. So great effort. I mean, she is a bit slow, but I would imagine that you've just like grabbed whatever. This that kind of sucks. You've got really unlucky there, but this could end up being 25 speed, which is really nice. 11 off 2 is okay. That's unfortunate you got to tier A without anything, though. Anyway, this is fine. Again, a little slow, but like I imagine you've just like chucked health mods on her instead, and it like you want a fast Ray, but it doesn't really matter. You mainly want health, so this is good stuff. I didn't actually take a look at in my preparation. I didn't take a look at your resistance. I don't think JTR likes crit chance. I think. Let me just check. Yeah, she likes health mods. I think I've got a mod of health. You can also do health and speed, but she doesn't really need crit chance mods. Health. That's protection. Meh, she likes health. But that's okay. She's not super important, but I would make those health. Look to get her a bit more, get these mods to health mods. Speed is pretty fine here. Zori, that's not bad. If you can like get her a little bit more speed, like getting this to 6 dot gives you +2 speed, so that already put you at 296. I think she wants crit damage triangle, if I remember rightly. Primaries. Am I just skitzing out? I might be going crazy. Yeah, no, she does like it. She crit damage triangle. If you've got one. Otherwise, these are pretty fine actually. You can definitely get some more speed rolls here and here. Again, unfortunate 22, but 22 is still fine. 4 and 20. That could be a 26 speed. That could be really nice. So yeah, that's fine. Zori's good. Finn health mods, potency mods. Do health mods. Protection primaries are good as well. Finn. I should have looked at these earlier. I'm pretty sure he likes protection primaries for all these, and then speed up here. Speed here is good too. But definitely make these all health mods. Or at least like What else is recommended? Health and defense, mix of those two. I imagine this is okay. Probably needs to be a bit faster. Crit damage triangle's good. Most characters like a crit damage. Most offensive characters, so these two will both want crit damage triangles. I quite struggle with crit damage triangles in my roster. I'm just gonna show you. I just tend to get really unlucky with like speed rolls. Like a lot of my characters don't even like. These are from back when I didn't understand modding in this game. Like I would not have taken these all to tier A. Otherwise, I mean, this one's fine. It's got 10% protection. That's actually okay, and 6% offense. Like I'm losing my mind. Just don't mind me. I'm a bit tired right now. As I said, I've got exams coming up. It's been a hectic last couple of days. Anyway, I struggle with getting good crit damage triangle mods, like good speed rolls on them. So, like, don't stress if you don't have many at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, I would split again. Like, I looked at your GAC. Like I said, 2 above hell. Split up your Ray team because you're currently putting both the Resistance hero Poe and Finn on the Ray team, which, yes, does make it stronger, but Zori team wants them a lot more. So have use... who are you using again? I'll look at your GAC later, but basically you want Finn leader, then Zori, Rose, and the 2 Resistance hero guys. And then you want Ray, Ben? Is Ben not Resistance? There you go, he's Ufu. Ray, Ben, JTR, BB-8, and like L3 works. L3's fine. Does L3 need Zetas? Yeah, but I don't think that matters too much. Just some other light side tank, preferably. So yeah, Ray, Ben, BB-8, JTR, and L3 will be fine. Cool. I'll stop going off on that tangent. Next point, First Order Squad looks great. Slicker's mods, crit damage triangle, great. Offense, great. Protection, fine. Speed, great. Good speed. I think that's faster than my Slicker, which to be fair, my Slicker's not great. I only got him to Relic 7 the other day. But yeah, Slicker looks great. First Order in general looks really good. Crew, this is pretty fine. Good health. Decent amount of speed, even though he doesn't really need it. Wait, have you got a crit damage triangle on him? You don't need that. I'd just put health mods on him. Especially, yeah. But yeah, health mods. Health mods, health mods, health mods. Crew's fine. Hux. I was looking, your Hux is really quick. Like, this is good. But you haven't put much work into First Order Officer. Also, your speed set's just wrong. Hang on a second. Right, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so get a speed set. Currently, you're just doing 2 potency sets and 2 rated speed ones. Get him quick. So the goal is for if you're struggling with Jabba, because I would imagine I don't actually remember, but I'd be using First Order Officer instead of First Order Stormtrooper instead of Officer if you don't have Stormtrooper working. Your Stormtrooper looks fine. Not much speed, but great amount of protection. Where's your defense? Am I blind? I am blind. It'll be somewhere. Armor here. Not bad. So yeah, use First Order Officer instead for Jabba. You want him to be faster than Hux even when he has speed down. So that's if he has about 300 speed, then Hux needs about 230. But that's just getting nitpicky. Why did I do that? Your Slicker squad is fine. Only a little bit of nitpicky with the food, but otherwise it's all good. Great Inquisitors. I don't actually know much about Inquisitors, so I'm not going to comment much on them other than another crit damage triangle here. Starkiller Squad. Again, Emperor Palpatine wants a speed set. You've currently got 2 potency sets and half a speed set, so this doesn't actually do anything. This is a fine mod. How fast is he? Yeah, 64. So yeah, speed for sure. Protection, those are all great. Just need, again, they don't have any speed, which kind of sucks, but this is fine. Speed and potency is great. You just need to fix this set. I'd replace 2 of these with speed that has protection primary and some speed secondary. Otherwise, he looks fine. I've also put here in my notes, apparently, you don't actually need to worry too much about speed because of Mara Jade Zeta. This gives him a bunch of turn meter at the start, so you should be fine. Potency set. Also, crit damage is good, but offense is also fine. How fast is she? Yeah, you want her a lot faster. Over 300 speed for sure. This one needs to be a speed arrow. But yeah, potency set, just so she can land her debuffs better, so she can gain turn meter, also gain turn meter off. I don't know why I clicked tray, I looked at the hooded person. Get turn meter off Palps lead, so that's fine. Starkiller, all 3 Omicrons, I respect it. I don't have this one. I don't think it's super good, but I mean, that's just me. Health and offense, great. Crit damage triangle, great. Kind of unfortunate with the speed rolls, but he really wants a 6.1 because that extra 8% crit damage is actually really nice. Kind of wants an offense cross. Potency is okay with this, but I'd definitely look for an offense cross. More speed. Get him close to 300 if you can. But yeah, MJ definitely wants a lot more speed. Starkiller's good. Kills Treya, apparently. I've only done it once or twice. I usually use Slicker on Treya. But also kills Rey. So if you're struggling with Rey, yeah, definitely work on getting your Starkiller up and running. I haven't looked much at Iden. I don't actually have Iden geared up much, but she's really solid. Probably, oh, that's actually really good speed. Great effort. Probably wants crit damage triangle. Again, most people want crit damage triangle. Like, most attackers want crit damage triangles. I'm not going to look at the rest of her team because they don't really matter too much. The whole team is just like, use Versio to kill everyone. Wampa. I was looking at Wampa. Wampa's really good. Wampa can solo C if there's no Bane, obviously, but no Malik or Darth Revan. Wampa's or Savage, but most people don't put Savage with C. So Wampa's a really good tool there. Speed, doesn't really need speed. Wants more tenacity though. That's the main thing here. The rest doesn't really matter. What have you got? Speed. He doesn't need a speed set. Health sets are good. Doesn't need offense. Offense, make this a tenacity primary. And make this a health primary. I'm pretty sure he uses health. I don't think he needs protection because he gets a bunch of bonus protection. And bonus protection, weirdly enough, is based on your health, which I'll get to later with the Treya team. Wampa, best mods. Health, 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 and tenacity. Yeah, so he wants health because 150% protection up's really nice. So lots more health if you can. Don't worry about speed. And then give him a shit ton more tenacity. Mine's at 133% tenacity, I think. Like, try and get tenacity. He doesn't need speed. Don't worry about speed. Wampa's another good one, where if you have shit speed mods, like shit secondary speed mods, just chuck him on Wampa, because he doesn't need secondary speed. Like this, really nice mod. Really nice mod. Actually, it's only 18 speed. It's still not bad. Still a pretty good mod. That's guaranteed to be a 20 speed if you hit another speed tick. Speed roll, whatever. But he doesn't need it, right? he doesn't need speed. This is unfortunate. He doesn't need speed. So give him all health. Give him as much tenacity as you can, because if he's countering Iden, he really wants it. If he's countering C, he really wants it. He doesn't really need it for General Grievous, but it's like nice. Yeah. And I know that his Omni gives him a lot of tenacity, but you want that tenacity. You want him to be resisting everything. So yeah, get Wampa going. He's actually a really good tool, especially in Bronzium and Chromium. I still use him relatively often. Onto the Treya squad now, which I mentioned before. Treya doesn't like offense or crit chance. She likes a bit of speed, but you want health sets on it. You want a health set and a speed set, and you want all health. You want a speed arrow, but the rest health. And that's because here, Darth Treya gains 10% bonus protection until the end whenever anyone gets debuffed on her team. Then, you know, more bonus protection. And bonus protection is based off max health. So you want her to have as much max health as possible. So then she is basically just a tank. Like, she's actually really tanky, which is really funny to say as a support. But yeah, she's really tanky. Doesn't need crit damage. Just make all these health. Oh, those are already health. Great. Make this health. But yeah, you want her to have a... Sorry, you want her to have a speed and health set. Sorry, I keep burping. I don't know what I've eaten today. Need to get some like Gaviscon or Quick Ease. Oh, I love Quick Ease. I'd eat that. It's delicious. I wouldn't actually. Probably shouldn't do that. Savage, all health sets are good. Doesn't need speed. You literally just want to give him all health. Again, protection up. Like bonus protection rather. Also, he doesn't need any speed. This is another character. Don't worry about speed mods because of his Omicron. He gains a bunch of turn meter. Sorry, that's turn meter other than Sith. But he gains... hang on. Yeah, no. So yeah, he gains turn meter. And when he's hit. So you don't need speed on him. He's just going to be constantly... Oh yeah, and here, when he receives damage, he gains 30% turn meter. So you don't need speed on him at all. Just smack whatever health stuff you've got. More health is great. Defense is great. Protection's fine. Pretty sure you just want to give him health sets for Treya's unique, so then he's just more tanky. Nihilus, you need to fix this. Again, it's just like a broken set. Give him speed, give him health, except for the arrow where you keep it as speed. It's basically the same thing for the whole Treya squad. Is you just give them health on the set on the primaries, just to make the most of Treya's unique and Omicron. Yeah, just health, and a speed and offense. He wants to be fast as well, so. So Treya and Nihilus both want to be really quick. Scion apparently wants to be quick, but I don't think it matters too much. What have I written? Yeah, Scion's fine. Like health, defense, health. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about Scion too much. Get his mods to 6-dot if you want, but again, there's better mods to get to 6-dot at the moment. Talon's crit damage triangle. I looked at this earlier. She's actually got a decent amount of damage, which is funny. And she just wants a bit more speed. But, I mean, it's fine because Dark Frenzy gets Frenzy. But, yeah, you want to give her a bit more speed. You want her to be hitting a bit more often. Unless there's something in her kit, which I'm like... Oh, yeah, that's kind of nice. Yeah, cool. Yeah, give her speed. Give her a bit of speed. What else did I look at? Tuskens. This is the last team I kind of looked at. Tuskens. Tuscan Warrior wants crit damage triangle. That was like the main point of that. Everyone else doesn't really matter. Chieftain was modded fine. Tenacity and health is fine. Probably don't need offense. Defense is meh. But yeah, protection and health mods all here is fine. Speed is fine. He's got like the 3rd highest non-GL base speed in the game, so it's really easy to get him to hit 300 speed. I have shit mods on him, and he was already at like 295 or something. So that's cool. Otherwise, there was someone else I looked at that I didn't write notes for. Bounty hunters look pretty good. What's Bosch? Bosch is slow, but you don't have Jabba yet, so it's not as big of a deal. But again, you're going to want Bosch to be fast for when you get Jabba. When I was looking at your farms and how close you are to tools. Let's have a look. So I'll get into your GAC soon enough, but I can look at your tools here. I can look at your tools. I can look at your farms here. You're quite close to Jabba. You only need another 600 chirotech, plus a bunch of other gear and, plus all this garbage. But you're actually pretty close to Jabba. I definitely recommend it. You've got Executor, which is a good starting point. Jedi Master Luke, you're also somewhat close to. You only need another, 700 more chirotech. So those two I would definitely recommend as your next 2 GLs. Jabba's really good defensively. Luke's pretty good offensively. He's not great. I've got him at Relic 9, and I lost to I think I misplayed, to be fair, but in Grand Arena, I lost to a Malgus team earlier, which shouldn't happen, but I think that's just embarrassing to me. But Luke's really good. Clears out some GLs. Mainly just really good at clearing out good Conquest character teams. So definitely go for them. I also noticed that you have all the requirements for Aphra, but you don't have her. I'd get her. I mean, I guess her Cron's going away. I'd get her when you have the Chirotech. I'd get her like later after you unlock Jabba and Luke. But yeah, Aphra's good. Gas is also really good. Where is Gas? Gas is right here, isn't he? No. I thought you did when I was looking at your account. 501st. Oh, no, you have him unlocked. Great. Work on him. Yeah, work on Gas. As I said in the other post that I made, he's not very good defensively, unfortunately. Or at least in high ranks. Where you are in Bronzium, he's probably going to get some holds, but he's definitely better offensively. I can't actually remember what teams he counters, but I would say he's better offensively. But if you're struggling for things on defense, or want to put a stronger defense, he's fine. He's better than Geos, which seems to be something that you're putting on. Anyway, I'll look at your ships quickly. This looks good. Get Marauder up and running. It's already up and running. Get it to 7-star. Sorry. Get a 7-star, and you're golden. This is looking pretty good. What's the next one? Executor. Obviously, you're only at 4 stars for that. I'd definitely try and save up, just hoard crystals and try and get it to 7-star as soon as possible. I think the next event's in a week today, on the 15th, I'm recording this on the 8th. On the 15th for sure. Obviously, I don't know how many crystals you have to save up. I don't know if you could get it, but yeah. Punishing One, get that to 7-star. Punishing One just makes this fleet so much stronger. And use Punishing One in the starting lineup. I think it was Gurge was saying that Gurge was saying they don't use it in the starting lineup on defense, which is fine, but Punishing One on offense, 100% use it in the starting lineup, and even on defense, I'd use it in the starting lineup. It's really strong. It's it should have been a Conquest ship, or just shouldn't have existed. It's stupidly broken. Anyway, Finalizer Fleet is coming along nicely. Just get this to 7-star and you're fine. Finalizer with Echelon can beat Executor P1, or at least kill P1, in which case it's a 2-shot, which is really good. Finalizer's terrible on defense. Finalizer needs a lot of precise play, which you can just look at YouTube if you're like looking for those precise plays. But Finalizer needs a bit of precise play to be good. And when it is, it's really good. I think because I bought the Finalizer bundle. I haven't bought many Lightspeed bundles. I've bought like 3, I think. And it was mainly like Slicker, Finalizer, and like the $10 Rebel one. I think that's all I've spent on the game. Wow, that's weird. Oh, and Hyperdrive bundle when it was like $10. But yeah, Finalizer got me, before I had Profundity, it got me to like, I was staying in the top 20 of my shard, and my shard's like 8 years old. I've been in my shard since the like ships were released, so yeah, I took like a 4-year break from the game, so like that's why I'm not actually like, I'm only at 6 million power or whatever. Took a massive break from the game through high school. Anyway, oh, and then Malevolence. Malevolence, you just need Hyena Bomber. Voltage Road 7 star would be nice, but yeah, Hyena Bomber. That's all else I can really say. Now, let's just look at your Grand Arena quickly. Actually, first I just want to look at your... Zori was just under. Yes, you don't have many characters that are over 300 speed. 300 speed is just a good benchmark, as I said earlier. Some characters you definitely want to get over. You want to get Resistance Hero Poe and Finn pretty close to 300 speed. You want Mara Jade well over 300 speed. You want Bosch well over 300 speed. You also want her to have like a gazillion potency. Oh, which you've got. Great. Actually, no, I think she wants closer to 200, but that's still a good amount of potency so far. But I think, yeah, she wants close to 200% potency, and like 320 speedish. But you don't have Jabba yet, so it's not a huge worry. God, I'm apparently dying. I was coughing. Hux wants to be a bit slower. Fu wants to be a bit faster. You got Cat, cool. Revan wants to be faster. Treya, the Treya squad wants to be a little bit faster, but mainly Treya and Nihilus. Starkiller wants to be a bit faster. Chieftain's fine. Gideon wants to be fast, but I don't know how often you're using Gideon, so it's probably fine for now. Echo likes to be fast, but again, I don't know how often you're using him. Padme does not need to be this fast. Padme is unfortunately not very good past like Bronzium because everyone has Malik, and Malik just kills Padme teams. I've never done it myself because I don't have Malik, but apparently it counters her pretty well. Otherwise, just, yeah, keep working at your speed over time. Work on the teams that I mentioned earlier, which was Rey, First Order if you want. Give Grand Inquisitor his triangle. But work on Starkiller, work on Wampa's mods, work on the Treya squad mods. Work on Tusken's mod a little bit. Bounty Hunters looked fine when I looked at them earlier, but they don't really need... As long as they're surviving and Mando's getting his ult? What am I saying? Getting his insta-kill out, you're fine. If you're struggling with any teams, check SWGOH.gg for mods. I spent a weekend just like, whenever I had some free time, just going and looking at a couple characters and fixing their mods up, so definitely would recommend that. And now let's just look at your... Here we go. Grand Arena. I'm just going to give you some suggestions. Starkill is great on offense. Geos is not good on offense. Also, Slicker on offense is not the go. You definitely want to bring Slicker on. Sorry, Slicker on defense. Oh, you are using Fu. Give him more speed. Yeah, Slicker on defense is pretty average. You can beat him like pretty easily. Definitely want to bring him on offense, and then keep Rey on defense. Again, bring Slicker on offense. See, great on offense. Don't put him on defense unless he's got like Malik or someone. But even so, Tuskens. I would replace... If you've got enough teams, I would replace Geos with Tuscans and just not use Geos, because Geos is not very strong. It gets beaten pretty easily, and most people in Bronzium should have a counter. Star Killer offense, great. Don't use him on defense, he just gets run over by CLS. These guys are fine on offense. They beat a lot of things. I like using them to clean up a lot of squads just because... Use Mando instead of probably Fennec, but it doesn't matter. Mando's insta-kill is just really good at cleaning up certain things where you're struggling to kill. Like, if you left a Malik solo when killing a Darth Revan team, this cleans up really well. Even just like Bosk, Grief, and Mando can often win. Grievous on offense, great choice. It dies to Wampa really easily. Wampa, again, great eye, does counter the C, but not when it has either of these two, so unfortunate. Finn Zori, put it on defense, would be my recommendation. They're just really annoying. They're good Wampa bait. Often they don't die to Wampa. From the looks of it, especially if he gives Rose her Omicron. I am looking at your offense, right? Yeah, cool. My throat's dying, sorry. Yeah, I'd use this on defense. Padme on offense, that's fine. Kills Treya, great. That's what we like to see. Shark clones, fine until you get gas up. Iden, fine on offense. She's actually pretty good on defense, funnily enough, because especially lower leagues. So I'd put her on defense if you want, but otherwise she's pretty good offensively. Same with Veer's Troopers. Great choice here. Executor on offense, that's fine. You'll counter most things. Don't really know why you gave up here, because Wampa beats this. Yeah, well done. Killed the Ray. There's a decent Ray lineup without Ben, but still, Ben just makes it that much stronger. Yeah, GG into these two is kind of rough, but that's okay. Like, I'm more looking at what teams you should bring. CLS on... Hang on. Do you have CLS up and going, actually? Hang on, I need to check that, because CLS is really good. I don't see CLS. Oh, yeah, CLS, 3PO and Chewie, Chewbacca. Where's Han? Hang on, I should sit up for this. No Han. Okay. CLS is another excellent team. They don't need any Chirotech except to get to Relics, but get Han and C-3PO to Relics. Excellent team. They kill a lot of things. They're not so good once you get into like Erodium and especially Kyber, but for you, they're excellent. I really make the most of my CLS. They counter a lot of non-GL teams. Also, get your Phoenix up and going with Rex. I didn't actually look at these much, but yeah. Phoenix with Rex is really strong. Rex does need Chirotech, which kind of sucks, but... God, I've been talking too much today, apparently. My throat's dry. Yeah, my apologies. He's a layer rec requirement, so that's also really useful in the future. But yeah, Rex Phoenix, even Rex at like Rex, give him his unique Zeta, and then get him to like Gear 12 even works, but like even lower, honestly. But yeah, gear up Rex as much as you can afford and chuck him on a Phoenix team, and they'll do numbers. They're really strong. Anyway, right, I was looking at your GAC. But yeah, Geos on defense, no. I mean, they're fine. You've got a Separatist Cron as well, but I'd put them in the back wall as like a catching someone out. Treya on defense is yeah, this is your defense. Treya on defense is a great choice. I personally bring her on offense, but I probably don't need to. She is silly on, like, how does JMK lose to this? I mean, he doesn't have Cat, but which is why. But like, Treya is stupidly strong, so definitely a good choice putting on defense, especially if you've got the teams for offense. Grand Inquisitor is fine. Ray is fine, but yeah, please bring Slicker on offense. It'll get you wins a lot more of the time. Yeah, Ray with Ben is just really good, and the other two don't really matter too much. I would definitely recommend putting them on a Zori team. The Resistance Hero duo, if that wasn't clear. Revan team, great. Wampa, cool. Iden, cool. Let's just look at the rest of your D. Yeah, so I'd definitely keep Treya on. Like, look at this. Treya's just a monster on defense. So, and you can probably put your Malevolence on ships. Malevolence is definitely stronger than Home One. And you don't need it at the moment. But get Hyena Bomber. That's another thing. Get Hyena Bomber. But even without Hyena Bomber, it'll be fine. Yeah, Ray on defense is good. That's a really weird Slicker lineup. Actually, it's not that weird, but yeah. Ray on defense is great. I would use definitely Ray, Treya, GI is fine. Ray, Treya, Zori, Grand Inquisitor, Gas if you end up getting Gas up and running, but like that's not a huge deal. Iden's fine if you've got the teams for it. Hut Cartel you could also do. Because Chrysanthemum's kind of strong. Yeah, you could do Hut Cartel under like Bosch lead. Bosch lead with then Chrysanthemum, Embo, Boba, and Skiffguard. Yeah, why not? Put that on defense. Phoenix is also really good on defense if you end up getting them up and going. Even Jedi Knight Revan would be fine on defense. Even Grievous is better than... I mean, Grievous is womperable. So maybe not. Yeah, just please take Slicker off of defense. Like, I know it got a hold here. That's weird. I know it got a hold here, but like... I mean, you won this bracket, so it's a bad example. And I guess against... Yeah, this is a pretty decent idea. Yeah, this is a decent idea here. Good stuff. Like, again, against this guy who didn't put any GLs on defense, it's fine. But from the looks of it, you would have won anyway, because Treya is just a machine. Yeah. Take Geos off defense, or just put him on the back wall and put other things in. I don't actually remember how many teams I've mentioned, but I'm listing them on my fingers. Between Ray, Treya, Zori. What else have I mentioned? Ray, Treya, Zori, Grand Inquisitor. You need another like 2 teams. So even put like Revan. Tuskens. Tuskens is another good one. You got plenty. So I'd definitely take Slicker off, and I'd definitely take these off, or at least put them in the back wall. Especially while you've got a cron for them. I didn't actually read that. It's actually not an amazing cron. It's not terrible. I haven't actually looked at your crons. Let's do that quickly. Pogglechron's cool, but meh. It's going to phase out. Wait, is it? No, these ones are going to phase out soon. This one's a great cron, but you don't have Dark Ray, so it's going to be fine, but, I mean, level 3 is actually not bad. Yeah, work on your crons a bit more if you want. 100 armor pen's kind of nice. I like using data crons, but it's entirely up to you. Cool. So I'll just quickly go back over what you should work on. Work on your resistance teams. First order officer, give him some more speed. Inquisitors, just like check their mods with SWGOH.gg. Starkiller, give them a bit more speed and fix Palp's set as well. Give Wampa a bit more tenacity. Remod the Trayer squad to give them all health, and they're actually going to be like unkillable on defense. You've already seen how much they're doing on defense, and they will be a lot stronger. Otherwise, like, yeah, I mentioned Tuscans, but don't worry about it too much. Yeah, take Slicker on offense, put Ray on defense, C on offense is fine. Get Jabba really soon if you can. Work on gas, work on CLS. And otherwise, just keep doing what you're doing. Work on your mods. Get a Sith Empire team up when you can. They're really good. Malik's really good. Revan's really good. I don't know how close you are to Malik or any of the Conquest characters. But yeah, good stuff. So definitely work on Jabba, get JML when you like after, but I'd definitely work on gas. Work on CLS, work on Phoenix, and just keep chugging away at your modding. Good stuff.